guys, here is my 1995 Toyota Hiace. Just picked it up from the port in Texas last week. Drove it all the way up to southern Missouri. It is right side drive. It's got 160,000 kilometers, which is around 100,000 miles. Some details about it. It was a champagne color. It's been painted black, and it looks like a pretty decent paint job. They painted in the door jambs. They removed door panels and painted in behind there. It doesn't look like there's really been any body damage anywhere. So anyways, this is all-wheel drive, and it's turbo diesel. It's got a 3-liter 1KZ engine in it. The back, we do have a little bit of rust in the back, unfortunately, on this hatch right here. So when we open up, we got a little rust in this hatch, so I'm going to have to deal with it at some point. But the interior on this thing is immaculate. It's like a 9.2 out of 10. It's a little dirty because we've hauled some stuff back here, but all the carpet's in really good shape. The seats are in really good shape. Come around here. Here's our sliding door. Got the original floor mats. Look at these seats, are in really nice shape. We are missing one headrest, unfortunately. These seats swivel around, which is kind of nice. So like this one swivels around, and it can lay down. And same thing at the middle seat, it can swivel around, fold down. And the back seat can go forward and back, and it folds down as well, so you can have a bed across the back. This one does not have the skylights, but it does have the rear AC, and it's ice cold on this thing. Here's up front, the passenger side. It's in pretty good shape. The dash has been hacked up. Looks like it had a big radio and someone removed it and they butchered the dash, and so I have to come up with a replacement piece. So I'm working on that. This does not have the center console fridge, but it's got a really big center console. Up front, I think someone's replaced this grill. It doesn't have the Toyota emblem, and it's kind of chrome. It looks kind of gross in my opinion. So some future plans to this is we're probably gonna either paint the grill pieces either black or dark gray. We're going to lift this about 2 inches, get a little higher. We have some different wheels for it. We're gonna put some larger all-terrain tires. We also are getting a snorkel, a stock snorkel, OEM snorkel. A little clip on right there. And then this thing is kind of blah on the outside, so we're going to get some retro stripes made up, put down the side of the van, make it look kind of groovy. Coming back from Texas, I drove, I think like 700 miles. I averaged about 22, 23 miles per gallon. And I had no issues. It arrived at the port and drove it back. I had no issues with it. It's been a great van so far. So anyways, check back at a later time for more updates. We'll probably have some tech tips on it. Some maintenance videos, and possibly some videos of doing some of the modifications like the lift and snorkel and all that. Thanks. And to access the engine, we grab this little lever right here. A little, and it just folds up. And then there's a little stay right here that clips into place to hold it up. And here it is, the 1KZ TE. So it's electronically controlled, direct injection. I don't have much history on this one, other than it looks like the air conditioning compressor was newer, and timing belt was done 5,000 kilometers ago. And that's about it. Injection pump looks pretty clean, like maybe it's had some work, possibly, I don't know. But I don't have any concerns with this engine. It runs really good. So, but that's the engine, and it's really pretty quiet. I had concerns before I got the van that maybe it would be a little loud, a little noisy because of the engine. And I really don't hear the engine. I mean, you hear it, but it's not a loud drone like you would think that you would have sitting on top of the engine like that. Started. Right up. Ice cold air conditioner, which is nice. One thing about these Japanese cars is when you put it in reverse, it does have a backup beep. But it's only on the inside, it's not outside, so you can kind of hear that. This thing has pretty good power. I am really impressed with how it drives. The gears seem to be spaced. The gearing seems to be spaced very well for the highway. It's not hunting for gears. It is a 4-speed automatic. You might hear a little clunking in the front end. I'm not exactly sure what that is right now, but whenever we do the lift, I'll be able to look at the suspension a little more closely.